And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Shoot, shoot. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Kill. You're out. Ready, go.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
On the set.
Mike Bar 2. Get your swerve on.
Watch twist. H3, 218. Chopper.
Check.
Check 31. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Switch. Wide. Get wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
We go. Big Ed. 80 weapon. Ready, go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Hunt. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This time they stay on the ground. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Love. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wentz now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hey, wahoo! 6-6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead you. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and he comes back with one complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.